for the Dentalmaster software. We see here three icons. The PA stands for personal assistant, which are the 300 ready-made animations. The EX stands for expert, which is a two-dimensional application building a treatment plan for the software. And the 3D expert is the 3D application automatic treatment plan builder. We will start with the 3D expert, and this would be the main screen. The basic function of the software is open patient list if you would like to introduce an OPG or a digital x-ray or just a picture of the patient. You press on that button, and if you would have something on file, just open and click, and it will be loaded onto this area here. Okay, first function of the software would be to select, as it says here on this line, select missing or to be extracted teeth. So with the left click of the mouse, just one click at a time, select randomly missing teeth. Press the number 2 button and read below, select teeth that are part of restoration or would need restoration. Meaning if a tooth would need a root canal, already has a root canal, just once with the left click of the mouse on that tooth, and number 3 button, click yes to check for more treatment options. We clicked on the yes, and the final step would be view with the 3D. Click that button, and now the computer will generate most, if not all, of the relevant restorative options for each specific case, for this case for example. Okay, here we can see the 3D model created by the computer. If you want to rotate it in any direction, we just hold down and press the left click of the mouse and rotate in any direction. On the green square here, we will see the letter CS, which stands for current situation. This is the upper jaw representation, and this would be the lower jaw. Prov 1 stands for provisional 1 and provisional 2. These are the provisional treatment plans generated by the computer. Right to this side, we would see 1, 2, 3, 4 options. Each one of them represents an option, a restorative option generated by the computer. So let's start by pressing the provisional 1 for the upper jaw and the provisional 1 for the lower jaw. And hold on the left button click and rotate. We can see that we are talking about temporary acrylic bridges. How do we know that? We can either see by the transparency through the gum that it's a bridge, or we can animate the upper jaw by pressing a V on that small window here, animate upper jaw, and again rotate just to show the patient. We can unclick the animate upper jaw, and we can animate now the lower jaw. But there's nothing to animate there because we didn't select any teeth there. Okay, next step. Provisional 2 on the upper jaw would be a partial upper denture. Again, we can see the class. We can see the class on that side as well. And again, we can animate the upper jaw, restorative option, show it to the patient. Okay, stop the animation, or we can pause using the pause button here just to show this side of the denture, or we can show and pause from this side of the denture, and so on. Okay, next would be the final restorative option. This case would show us a partial upper denture using precise attachments, and we can see the attachments here on tooth number 1-3, distal and mesial, as well as number 2-3 mesial. We can go on to the third restorative option on the upper jaw, and we will see again a porcelain bridge animated. It could be a porcelain, it could be porcelain fused to metal, whichever we choose. And the fourth option would be involving implants. Okay, we can go to the display tab here or the quick tools here and zoom in if we would like to show the patient real close up of the restorative option, and we can again zoom back as much as we like. And this is the treatment window, the treatment tab. This is the general tab. In this general tab we can show, for example, one case, two cases, or three cases. We press the three cases, the case 3, we will see three of the cases at once, letting the patient really understand the differences between the options, and you can maybe select them easier. You can pause, let the patient really take a closer look, or stop the animations, or go back to case number 2, to two cases only, sorry, or back to one case. From this window or from the quick tools window, we can go and open the personal assistant part of the software, which is the 300 ready-made animations. So we can really show the patient animated ready-made animations of any kind of dental treatment. There's a search engine as well to search, or we can go to this arrow here and press the arrow and press again on the Dentalmaster interface, which will show us by groups: removables, crowns and bridges, bone crafting, implants, and so on. By pushing, for example, this button here will show us all of the relevant animation on that topic. And for example, lateral approach sinus lift procedure, this would be the correct animation for that. Okay, further on we can also show the patient or change any treatment here on the treatment plan. For example, we want to place the red cursor here over tooth number 11 and change it for an implant, for example. So already you can see through the gum transparency that there is an implant there. Or we can have it as a regular tooth, crown, veneer, just a pontic and losing the tooth here, a tooth stump, and so on. This was a very short introduction into the basic functions of the Dentalmaster software. We will continue with the next presentation, with the next movie shortly.